world's richest come to squawk, and this hour we have another billionaire who truly has an edge on investing. Ron Barron is chairman and CEO of Barron Capital. He's a five-star fund manager with an excess of $21 billion under management. The Barron Growth Fund is up 14.6 in 5 years, 8.6% in 3 years. Year to date, pretty much in line with the markets, down about 3%. And the Barron Partners Fund has returned 22% in 5 years, 14 in the last 3, and is down 7% year to date. Ron, good morning. Great to have you on Squawk this morning.
Good morning.
Looking through the notes, it seems to be your thesis is things look bad. In some ways, things are bad. And that means it's actually an excellent time to buy, even things that are highly leveraged to the consumer and the economy, right?
Well, the stock market, the Dow Jones was 11,700 in 2000. It's now 12,250, 12,500. So the stock market's gone up 1 or 2% a year for the past 8 years, and it normally goes up 7, 8, 9% a year. So yes, there is a lot of opportunity, in our opinion.
What specifically? Your picks seem to be things that even are leveraged to gasoline, consumer confidence, things like Wynn. What do you like about it?
Well, in the case of Wynn, we've been an investor with Steve Wynn starting in 1980, so we tripled our money between 80 and 83, and we made 20 times between 87 and 2000, and then we were one of the 3 founding investors in his company when he went, when he started his new business in 2001. And on an investment of about $130 million, and since we've received $80 or $90 million of dividends back, we've made about $1.1 billion or $1.2 billion in the past 7 years. What do we like about it? I like Steve Wynn. I like the opportunities he has for his business in Las Vegas, and I like what he has for opportunities in Macau and other jurisdictions, which he hasn't yet announced.
Right. Ralph Lauren.
Not that I know about him, but
no, I'm with you. I'm with you. Ralph Lauren. People still we're going to get retail sales in about 20 minutes. People wondering how much the consumer is opening his or her wallet. Is there something about this play that you like specifically, or are you just confident that the American consumer is not done spending?
Well, in the case of Ralph Lauren, we've been an investor in that one again since for about 10 years. And we started around 20, and it's now 60, and it's down from 100. So it was 100 earlier last year. It's down 30 or 40% since then. Selling at 15 times earnings. There's opportunities he has in Europe to be as big as it is in America, in Asia, which is just getting started, in China and Japan. That's a big opportunity for him in accessories, which is an area that he hasn't been in before, and he has an opportunity to increase his profit margins in his stores significantly. So you just chose a couple of businesses, Wynn and Polo. Those are businesses in the area of our that I define our portfolio, which is about a quarter of our portfolio, which is affected by the economy, but nevertheless they're still going to have upside in earnings this past year. In the case of Wynn, it's selling at 10 or 11 times cash flow right now,
right.
And I think he's going to make more in Macau than he's going to lose than his decline in Las Vegas this year. And you also have land that he owns that's probably worth $3 billion now, and potentially he's going to have $10 billion of development profits in the next 10 years. So here the whole company is being valued for $10 billion, and you have that opportunity to make that much in just the real estate alone over the next 10 years. So those are businesses affected by the economy, but they're still going to do better. Ralph Lauren lost money last year in American Living. This year he's going to make money.
Yeah, Ron, Joe Kerner, we saw MGM. We saw some trouble in Macau with Las Vegas Sands results. It's just Wynn with you, isn't it? I mean, he's that good that you don't even care what the macro looks like in that business. It's just you just bet on Steve Wynn no matter what.
Well, Las Vegas is in a depression right now. You're in a real tough time. I was yesterday, you can tell by my color, I was yesterday at a board meeting in the Bahamas at Kerzner, and they were talking about how in January, the first 3 or 4 weeks, they were ahead 20% from a year ago, up 20%. And then the last week in January, first week in February, he was down 20, being up 20, down to phones just stopped ringing. And then what happened is that he got steadily better, down 14, 15, 16. In the month of April, they were ahead of a year ago significantly, and in May, it's significantly ahead of a year ago. So how does that happen? It happens because we always say that we invest in people, not just buildings. And so buildings are buildings. But if you invest in someone and the business isn't doing so well, they cut expenses, they figure out how to promote better. They were showing us advertisements yesterday in Kerzner. They were spectacular advertisements. The power of television is amazing. You know, one of the guys who was at this meeting yesterday is from Australia, and he was the head, and he is the head of $80 billion of construction that's underway in Dubai right now. He's a top executive of Australia brought in to run this business. And he was talking about how he's running a property for Donald Trump. And Donald Trump, he's selling space there. It costs him, I don't know, $500, $1,000 a foot to build, and he's selling it for $3,500 a foot. How is he doing that? Because the name Donald Trump, because of the power and because of you guys, has been amazing all around the world. And what's happened, he said he was walking down the street with Trump, and a man with a dasha and robes, he says he looks at Donald and he starts wagging his finger at him saying, "You're fired, you're fired, you're fired." Even in Dubai, they know Donald Trump. So it's people.
That is, yeah, so it's people. Yeah. We want you to come in here, too. How often are you in Florida? How often are you up here, Ron?
I'm here all the time. In Florida, I go down there on weekends in the fourth quarter.
You ever been to New Jersey? You ever been to New Jersey?
It's nice.
Will you come out here?
I was born in yeah, I know New Jersey well.
We're taking some hits. All right, we'll try and get you out here for more than just a short interview, too.
Ron, thanks for your time this morning. Always good to see you.
Thank you very much.
Ron Barron, Barron Capital, part of our Billionaire Day.